Welcome to the PSNORKIS podcast, a show with real topics discussed by real people with real opinions and tempered with a real sense of humour. Now here are your two PSNORKISers. Or is it PSNORKI? Screw it. Here are your hosts, Dr. Myke and the Madman.
Oh, a microphony.
And a phony at the mic.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Why, hello there, and welcome back, my fellow PSNORKI. Good to see you again. Glad you're joining us. Glad you wanted to join us again. Makes us feel good. And it's time for another episode of the PSNORKIS, the podcast where we'll talk about just about anything, and we'll have to see how today goes because there's so many topics we've been shooting around for the last 15, 20 minutes going, now we can't do that. Now we can't do that. Well, maybe that could. We'll probably end up doing them. Who the hell are we kidding? We're going to end up doing them anyway because we just don't care. But that's what we do. We give our opinions and, try to do it in a funny way to make you laugh, but also to hopefully make you think. Somebody, who likes to think, sometimes thinks a little too much, overthinks things, you might say, and that's my partner, the Doc. Doc, hello. Are you overthinking things?
Yeah, right now I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking right now?
I know, because as I'm doing my opening, I'm looking over there at you, and you're literally like staring off it, and the TV's off, but you're still staring at like the black screen, like you're definitely thinking about something.
The wheels are going.
Or you're seeing something that actually isn't there, in which case I'm...
Yeah.
Well, I do that too, so I'm not that worried about you, but still, yes.
The mouse is running.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Big shout out to Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Finally made it Switzerland.
All right.
Big shout out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Switzerland, yeah.
Very nice.
I wanted that one for a long time. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, good.
Cool. That was a goal. Switzerland was a goal.
Yeah, it was a goal for me.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Made it.
Our resident socialite, Miss Kitty.
Dzień dobry, jak se masz?
Yeah, that's from Switzerland right there.
That's Polish.
Oh, yeah, close
That's
to
Polish.
Yes.
Oh.
Dobre is day? Afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good day. Good day.
Yeah, good day.
Nice.
Because Dobre Utra is good day in Russian. Not that,
They're
I
not
just
having a
happen.
good day.
I just they're not having
No,
a good
they're
day,
not
and
a
they
good
don't
day,
deserve a
but
good day
yeah.
either. But I just happen to know that. But yes, so
Nice.
and our resident feral crazy person, our rebel, she's with us too.
Greetings and salutations, everybody.
Crazy person.
Fully feral.
Not crazy. She's just feral.
And
No, I'm
missing
happily
today,
insane.
missing from the council today is Rocket. She is there on a vacation, and
Nice vacation. Nice vacation.
Yeah, nice vacation
Nice,
down
yeah.
in North Carolina. Yes.
Yeah, nice.
And Miss Petey is feeling a little bit under the weather. Gave her a chance. She's like, I don't feel like it. And I'm like, okay, well, so she's napping upstairs. So
I missed
Sorry,
you.
you
I
boo-boo
miss
belly.
yeah, boo boo belly, because she got like a little food poisoning.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
Little Debbie's has never done that to me.
Food poisoning?
Never.
I agree. Me
It's never
neither.
been. It's never been
Live one
recalled.
knows, yeah,
Long
right.
live little
Nothing.
Debbie.
It's
Yeah.
always lettuce.
Yeah.
Lettuce
It
is the true
healthy
threat.
Stuff. Yeah. Salads. Stay away from
Yeah.
salads. Yeah.
Yeah, stay away from salads
Yeah,
from
no,
certain
yeah.
places that we won't name,
Yeah.
like
Salads.
Panera.
Or salads.
So.
I thought we weren't naming. Wait,
Oh, did
No,
that
no.
slip?
I don't know.
Oh, darn.
Them big salads there?
Never really liked that place anyway. Now I got even more reason to
I kind of
not
like it there.
I like
I
their
like
sandwiches.
Actually, their soups are good.
Soups
Their
are good.
soups,
Yeah.
Their
the
soups
soups
are
are
good.
easy to recreate at home, so I feel like they're overpriced. But I really like their
everything is
macaroni and
overpriced.
cheese.
Yeah, but salads are good nowhere. They're nowhere.
Salads are good at my house.
Well, your house, not when you order a salad.
Who
somewhere.
goes out and orders a salad? That's the
Beatty
first
does.
mistake right there.
Yeah, Beatty does.
Really? A
Yeah.
salad?
Yeah, I like
You'll just
salad.
have a salad?
Just have a salad.
Just have a salad.
You know what?
Salad.
One of my favorites when you
Salad.
go to a place that has a nice steakhouse, a lot of times they'll give you a choice. Do you want like a
Caesar.
house salad or something? No.
Caesar, baby.
Okay.
Hail
For me,
Caesar.
you know what I
Oh.
want?
What?
I want that freaking wedge.
Oh, yeah.
Ice
yeah.
cold,
yeah.
ice freaking cold,
Oh,
right
man.
out of the
Wedgie.
refrigerator, if
Yeah.
not actually
Yeah.
the freezer. Wedge
Wedgie,
of iceberg lettuce
Yeah.
with blue cheese and the crumbles
Oh, you
all
had me
over it.
until
Yeah.
then.
That's my idea of a salad. I mean, I like a
I
proper
love
salad
that,
too,
yeah.
but that's what. Oh,
So if you get the wrong salad, do you toss it?
Sometimes I've been known to.
Lord.
Well played.
Well played.
Ooh.
You just say, get that.
And if it's the right salad, they've tossed it for me
Wow.
because I can be a bit lazy
That
anyway.
There
is
we
great
go.
customer service
Yeah,
right there.
that's really good.
Above
here.
and beyond.
I hope you tipped well. That's a
Come here,
good-
baby, and toss my salad.
Wow.
Come on, baby, toss my salad.
Boy, yeah. Number one hit. Yeah. Not too many
I like
places.
that too. I used to actually for the longest time I refused to buy iceberg because I'm like, this thing has zero nutritional value.
There's no nutritional value in iceberg lettuce whatsoever,
Yeah,
but
none.
it's got
Is
the
that
best
real?
taste.
You
I
know
hate
what?
romaine. I don't like it. It's bitter. I don't like it.
I like romaine, but I like it for different things. I have now
Food poisoning,
constantly.
apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that-
like food poisoning every once in a while.
Well, go to Panera.
Yeah.
Wow. Poor
I
Panera.
like iceberg
that
lettuce though,
sponsor.
because in all honesty, there's times where I don't want something as crunchy as celery, and I just want something that's like medium crunch. And iceberg lettuce just hits the spot. Like I'll
Medium
literally
crunch.
go in my fridge and I'll grab a handful of it with my paw like a bear.
Yeah, I do that.
And just-
yeah. I do that. That's not strange.
No,
I don't
it's
think
great.
that's strange at all. I do that.
I like that's my favorite.
Honestly, like it's real good at like 3:00 in the morning, barefoot.
Wow, you know what's better than
shorts
that?
in my
At
kitchen.
3:00 in the morning, chocolate. I'm just saying.
Sometimes.
That's true.
Yes,
Some-
I'm
and
not
Sometimes
sure.
I wake
sometimes
up
I
at
want
3 o'clock
crunchy.
in the morning and I want something a little more on the savory
Yeah,
side
yeah,
than
yeah.
the sweet.
Yeah.
I like do a bagel with some cream cheese and
Ooh,
just
yeah.
sprinkle just the slightest amount of kosher salt over the top of it, just to give it that slightly
Yeah.
salty.
I've never woken up in the middle of the night
I haven't
craving
had that
chocolate.
since breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
Well, that's been a
haven't
long
had some
time.
big-
How
yeah,
have
yeah,
you
it
made
has,
it this
yeah.
long?
I've never gotten up in the middle of the night craving something sweet, but I have woken up
have.
craving something like savory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever wake up and want a steak?
Yeah.
Oh
I've
heck
done
yeah!
that.
Let me tell
every
you, like a
freaking
2
night.
a.m.
Yeah, yeah.
reverse seared ribeye,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
that's like sexual.
Hell
Oh.
yeah!
That's like sexually good.
Oh, 63 shades of rebels. Steak and
No,
devil.
there's
keep it counting.
Rocky steaks. They're 2-inch cut.
Tomahawk steak. Ever had tomahawk?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No
Oh,
one
yeah.
has
Oh,
the
yeah.
time
Oh,
to
yeah.
do a whole tomahawk
yeah,
steak
you
at
do.
2 in the
At
morning.
2 in the morning, you really don't have time to do any steak because by the time you've done it, now you're wide awake.
Now
You
it's
ain't
3
getting
o'clock in
back
the
to
morning.
sleep.
Oh,
Right.
yes, I am.
Oh yeah, I am.
If I eat a pound of reverse seared ribeye, I'm taking a nice nap on the couch
That's a
afterwards.
good point. Maybe
That
I
is a
should
good
try
point.
it.
That
I'm
is
not
a
going
good point.
anywhere
Oh,
for a
Bob with
while.
some mushrooms. Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Um,
Well, you like your steak still mooing.
yeah, I do. It takes 7 minutes to make my steak.
Oy.
And
style.
that's from live.
Yeah, yeah. He still wants to hear
If
that
it's not
last
served with
move.
a side of mad cow, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I want it nice and bloody and mixing with all the juices and all, nice and all
Good
bobbed and mushrooms. And
I like it a little more cooked than that, but I don't mind having it like rare to medium rare. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. If they know how to cook it.
Yeah, if they know how to cook
yeah.
it. That's why I usually do medium to medium well.
Because they'll mess it up.
Yeah.
I
Very
hear
few places will.
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm just
medium
run it
is-
through the bread maker.
you. Oh,
We're
jeez.
done.
It's like, take it out. Just throw it in
Sear
the
it on
pan for
both
1
sides.
second.
Wave it
Nope.
through a hot
it's
room.
Hold it over
7
the flame
minutes.
with your fingers. And then put it on the
Like if
plate.
you accidentally set the grill on fire, it's done.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah.
Nah, I like mine medium, but the way that I do it is I have a pan specifically that fits 2 ribeye steaks. That may or may not be exactly why I bought the pan.
That's why I would buy a pan.
It
Right?
was
Oh,
it was
hell yeah.
perfect. It's a cast iron, so it's like
Oh, that's even better.
it has
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
purposes. Not only can I use it to cook, but I can also use it as a weapon. It's fantastic. You ever hit somebody with a cast iron pan?
Yes.
Non-stick is a warning. Cast iron is when you don't listen.
Yeah. Cast iron, there's no discrepancy.
Yeah, there's no
on what you mean.
misunderstanding.
Yeah.
No,
what,
no
the,
misunderstanding
what the hell I'm talking
whatsoever.
about when I hit you with a cast iron pan.
I like cast iron, but I
Yeah.
have a glass top stove, so that I'm out.
Oh,
Just
I
gotta
have
be
a
gentle.
gas.
That's all.
See, everything
I'm
here in the
sorry.
house is
I have
gas
some-
except for the stoves.
There's some Pepto.
I
For the
love
stoves.
I love having honestly the thing that elevated my cooking the most was not me learning any particular technique. It was having a
Gas.
glass or a gas cooktop.
Gas is totally different. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole different level
It is.
of fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, I
Agree.
always thought about that too. So when I was like initially searching to buy a house, I told my realtor no oil heat because I'm not a lunatic. And I want
Oh, well.
I'm not that crazy.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're crazy.
I'm crazy on a coupon.
She's just not a she's
I'm
not a rich
coupon
lunatic.
crazy.
Yeah, coupon crazy is awesome, though.
No. I mean, I have money, but I have money for experiences. I don't have money because I have to put like 1,000 gallons of oil in a tank to take a shower.
That's a
I'm not doing
big
that.
ass tank.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a BA thing.
I have no idea like
That
how much
too.
it actually costs, nor was I interested. But I told them no oil heat.
Good.
Has to have
Gas. Yep.
cooktop.
That's my
because every
requirement.
restaurant that I walked into, every restaurant that I watched on TV, gas.
Yeah, it's the best.
There's a reason for that, and it's because the cooking, the control that you have over the food is so much better than with a glass cooktop.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
glass
phenomenal.
actually isn't too bad. Glass will heat up fast and it will cool down fast. But the old-fashioned coils, I'll forget it.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
Yeah.
Those also suck to clean.
Yeah.
But that's how you light cigarettes when you have no lighter.
Yes. Or I can't tell you how many times my dad would turn on the stove to do that.
I've done that. Yep.
Rather than go into the other room
Yeah.
to grab his matches,
Yeah.
he'll get up from the kitchen table,
Hold it
go
on
over to
that
the
coil.
stove,
Yep.
turn it on, wait those like 2 minutes for it to get that hot. Again, could have walked over to the other room.
It's the
got his
principle.
and
the principle.
Yep, exactly.
That's how the Pilgrims did it, too.
Wow.
It's reaching your roots. Yeah.
I had that old green stove,
Oh.
and it was massive. And I bought the largest trays I could ever fit in there. And seriously, I did the same thing. You would turn the stove on. You're like,
And light your cigarette.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember that place down by the river.
Mm-hmm.
Some people used to smoke their cigars right from while they cooked you dinner. I don't know if you
That's
remember
true.
That,
That
Remember
doesn't surprise me.
To be honest, I see something like that, and I know everyone's now like, "Oh, this food sanitation." Blah. I see somebody cooking like that. I know that food is amazing.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, because
oh,
there's somebody that
even-
knows how to cook.
It's
yeah.
even better if that person, like, instead of responding to an inquiry with words, just growls at you. Like, the worse of a mood they're in as a chef, as a cook, the better the food is.
It is like the old
Adage?
no, not an adage. It's the old stereotype of the old Navy cook.
Oh, yeah.
You know, had the little Navy cap slightly to the
Yeah.
side, a little heavy set with T-shirt with the sleeves rolled up, and a cigar hanging out of his mouth while he's cooking. You know.
Yep. Yeah.
Matter of fact, the movie Down Periscope with Kelsey
Yeah,
Grammer,
yeah, good
one of the
movie, good movie.
characters
Yeah,
was that guy.
Yeah, it was.
It's
And
like
he- yep.
that's the one who knows how to cook.
I'm cool with it until they spit on the grill.
Yep.
On the grill.
Nope.
No,
No, that's
Nope.
that's gross.
That's
never
disgusting.
seen
Oh, I have.
I've never seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that's old time, though. That's 1800s cooking.
No.
Yeah. That's way back when you were in your log cabin getting dysentery in Oklahoma. What?
Oklahoma.
What?
I had dysentery in Ecuador,
Is
not
this
Oklahoma.
Oregon Trail?
Well, it's on the way to work.
What the hell happened here?
Lewis and Clark,
Where did
I
we
was
go,
like,
folks? Did I miss a turn?
No, you're
I
there.
travel abroad, not
Yeah, there you go.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oklahoma, Oregon. They have an O in there. Same thing. No?
Well, one
No.
has meth and the other
Yeah.
has
Which one has meth? Quick.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay.
Oklahoma honestly has a huge meth problem.
Really?
Yeah. No, that's well known.
Or Jersey?
And actually,
Do you mean Jersey?
no, I don't mean. Are you
Oh,
serious?
Jersey
I'll
has
fight you
every-
over
I think
this
you meant
table.
Jersey.
No, I
Jersey
didn't
has
mean
every
Jersey. Jersey has a heroin problem.
Oh, that's right.
They do.
Pennsylvania is arson.
Yeah, that's true too.
To be fair, I am contributing to that.
So Oklahoma is the meth capital of the world. Is that what we're saying?
It really honestly does. First and foremost, there is a lot of different things that go into. So I don't want to like hate on Oklahoma. I've been to Oklahoma. I've had fantastic times in Oklahoma.
What is there to do in Oklahoma?
Honestly,
I
in
see.
Tulsa, I had the best barbecue at a
Well,
place
yeah,
called
eat.
Naughty
Well, the-
Pig. Of course,
Yeah,
eating
yeah,
is like a
eats, yeah, yeah.
focus of everything I do. Are
For
you
me
kidding
too.
me?
No,
Especially
for
out
me too.
west.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
barbecue and
something for
Yeah.
entertainment.
So I went down to Tulsa and I went to this place called the Naughty Pig. First off, I knew from the
you
look
had
of
me at
it.
Naughty Pig.
I knew. So I was driving along in a rental car, which is always, not my favorite experience because it's a car I don't know in a place I don't know. And
Wipe the barbecue sauce right on the seat. We don't even have to worry about it. I'm just saying.
Enterprise will sue you.
Enterprise. Hey, you got somebody on your side. You'll be fine.
You don't.
We're still finding that out. We don't know yet. I'm just saying.
Here we go.
Oh man, but honestly, there's a lot of cool stuff to do depending on where you are. But Oklahoma, I think, is one of the states wherein the opioid crisis actually really blew up to like an extreme level. I think that happened in Oklahoma, and I think that also happened in West Virginia.
There's
where
nothing to do in those states. Think
It's
about
not
it.
just
It's
that. There
wide
is a lot
open
of stuff to
nothingness.
do, first and
Well,
foremost.
I mean,
Just drink like every other normal adult.
Well, they do that,
FHA,
that's
you
for
know,
sure.
that's really big and active there.
What is FHA? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Future Farm. Oh no, FFA,
FFA.
Future
FFA,
Farmers
yeah.
of America. That's really fun. I participated in that in high school.
I like
think that's
the FFL.
fantastic.
FFL.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is
Mike,
that?
Michael knows what I
Federal,
mean.
yeah.
Yep.
What is that?
FFL. You
Yeah.
carry one.
Well, no.
Well, you
don't-
did.
yeah.
You bought yours from one.
Yeah.
Future
Federal-
Firearm.
Federal firearms
Federal.
license.
Oh, okay,
FFL.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, well, I
Pause
just,
as we-
I just train wrecked that, didn't I? Oh. Anyway, you were saying FFA,
it's okay.
Future Farmers of America. I know
There
what that
is
is.
stuff to do down there,
Yeah,
but
cow tipping. That's what you do in Oklahoma.
Hey, my ex-husband was all state his senior year.
Wow. Wow. Eh?
there
he
is
from
stuff to do
Oklahoma?
down there. It's
No.
different. It's just different. But Oklahoma is known for
Remember
having a
that
meth
one?
problem.
Do you remember that one chick I dated years and
Oh,
years
boy.
and years ago?
What
was
brought you
was
on
that
this?
considered cow tipping?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just asking.
That's a burn not
You
only
just
on
had to roll
her,
her
but
over and
also
look
on
for the
you.
wet spots.
Oh no!
That was a little too much.
Oh my goodness.
That was just a little too much.
I think I'll take a sip of my legacy
I think
coffee.
we'll beep that.
Wow. No, I'm not beeping that.
Okay.
I didn't even hear it.
Okay, well, then never mind.
I
All
didn't
right,
even
if you-
hear it. Well,
Hey, you're
all I
our
heard was-
resident censor. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with
all
it. I
I
don't give a
actually. Wow. Oh, jeez. Now I got homework, but all I heard was wet spots. That's all I heard. I'm not beeping that.
I'm so happy it wasn't me for once. It's usually me, the
It
one
is
who
usually
drops, all the different sort of curse
I
words.
didn't cuss at all.
You don't usually cuss though.
No, I don't.
That's
No.
true. There's been a couple homework
Oh, yeah,
projects.
actually, yeah.
That's
Thanks
in
to
the
Miss
car and
Kitty.
that's private.
No, on there.
No, I did one on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in
There
a
was
mood.
a fumble.
fumble.
Fumble. There was a lot of fumbles.
Yeah, fumble. Yeah.
Ooh, I love Fumbalaya.
Yeah.
What's Fumbalaya?
You're thinking of jambalaya.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I was thinking of jambalaya too, and I was like, yeah, that's great. What's Fumbalaya?
Yeah, it's
Is
like that, but
Fumbalaya
you drop
something
it.
else?
It's when you drop it.
When you drop it on your
It's when you
Oh
put it in
my
the bowl's too
God.
hot. You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And it's
Jambalaya.
like- it's
You know what?
Fumbalaya.
I have a background in service, and I'm so grateful for that because I've never dropped something for being too hot. Like my
Really?
hands.
Oh, then you're not been in service.
Yes, I have. I don't have feeling anymore in my hands.
Well, that makes
That's how
sense,
long I was in
actually.
service.
That makes sense.
Good job.
Yeah.
You played yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You fumbled that.
Well, I jumbled that. Yeah,
Jumbled
I
that.
jumbled that one. Yeah, fumbalaya. Yeah.
When you can take stuff out of the oven and forget to put oven mitts on, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Yes. Yeah, and then you
that.
smell the burning flesh, and you're
You're
like,
like-
there was a mistake.
what's
Somewhere,
that
yeah.
smell? That smells familiar.
Now I found out working in the industry, when you burn yourself that bad, you know what you're supposed to do? Other than
Butter.
the chemicals. Butter.
Not butter. No.
Butter's not
I've-
supposed
No.
to do that.
No?
That's
No,
only
that's
if you want
bad.
to like
No, that's
That's
terrible. That's an old wives' tale, and it actually
Hurts.
makes matters worse.
The more you know.
Yeah, there you go.
You really believe that?
Honest to God, it
Oh my
hurts.
God,
And I was
no.
like, you know what, whatever, butter.
No.
No. I have an entire shift to work. I'm not going to sit here and not earn tips on my shift because I got to burn.
No.
Oh, tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Why?
Sounds crazy.
It
right?
does.
But
I'm down, though.
Those hot plates where you keep things super hot. Well, I walked in and put my hand on one, leaned on it to like have a conversation, and
No.
put my hand on there, and all my skin stayed on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dora. Oh,
That was
jeez,
fun.
there.
And they're like, put
Oh.
a tomato on there. I'm like, I'll punch you right in the face. I'm not gonna put tomato. And they're like, no, I'm serious. And I tell you what,
Did it work?
instant. Yeah.
I know exactly what's the matter with me now.
And anything, if you get to burn that bad, if you just get it in water, just seal it off from the air somehow,
Yeah, well, that's tough.
and it will stop. It will stop from take the burn out. It won't do anything for the damage that's been caused,
it
but it will
still
take the
hurts.
burn
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You just need to seal it off from the air.
Yeah. So. but-
No, it's so funny you said that, though, because honestly, when someone says something dumb to me, my first response is I'll punch you right in the
Yeah.
face.
You did it like that.
Immediately, like, not even hesitating. Like, I'll punch you right in the face. Does not look like the time for jokes, Mark. I have half a hand here, a
say it.
bloody stump of a paw.
And they're like, oh, that looks like it hurt. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did it? Come here.
No one else hurts? Yeah. Punch right to the face.
Knuckles on the dome, son.
Yeah. Knuckles on the dome.
Which can always evolve into dome knocking. And, and everyone's like, what's that? I'm like, come here. They're like, no. I'm like, but come here.
Funny story, quick. So yesterday, it was also yesterday, but the other day, my little boy, I picked him up from school and it's pouring down
the
rain.
baby.
And I was like, hey, dude, you ever play Rain Face? And he's like, no, what's that? And then I put his window down. Got bubbled. And I was dying in the driver's seat. And I'm crying now thinking about it.
Dude, the other day I was on the phone with you.
Oh, he chewed me out, dude.
He came in. Because you were using the TV for some research for work, and he wanted to play his video game.
He was
and you're like, I got to. He's like, it's gonna be 9 hours, Dad. It's gonna be 9 hours.
And Madman's in the background cracking up.
It's gonna be now. He was insistent it was going to take 9 hours before he'd actually get a chance.
That's a very specific unit
Yeah,
of time.
it really was a very specific.
What happened?
He would not let it. He would let it go. I'm laughing my ass off on the phone.
No, it was funny.
Oh my God! He was really letting you have
It
it.
was. I was like, dude, take it easy. He's throwing his controllers.
What took 9 hours
Nothing,
in his
dude.
life
Just,
that
no.
severely traumatized him?
I don't
Because
know where he got that from.
that whole insistence, though, that reads very
It was
familiar.
a very specific measurement. It was
very-
9. It's going to be 9 hours.
Like I made him sit there for 9 hours before, and like, don't move.
You
and watch me
regularly
do this.
apparently do this.
Yeah, apparently, I'm the worst.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He was a he
Yeah,
was so
Madman
funny.
couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't stop laughing on the phone.
I was like,
could
dude, I
not
want to
stop
laugh,
laughing.
but he's so bad right now. I can't.
I am required to bring goldfish crackers when I come over.
Yeah, that's your payment. That's your
No,
payment.
because when we play checkers,
Yeah, he was goldfish.
every time you double up, you got to put
King.
you have to put a cracker in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You put them in with the fishtails hanging down in the front of your teeth.
Is this supposed to be a reward or a punishment?
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Exactly. It sounds more like
It's-
the punishment the way she's doing it.
we
Honestly.
had such
Oh.
fun.
Yeah.
If someone offered me goldfish as a snack, I would have assumed that I pissed that person off.
What, you don't like
No,
goldfish?
he likes them.
I don't know. I'm very fussy with my snacks. Like there's times where I do want like a chip or a crisp or something like that. Honestly though, lately I just go and I get like fried jalapenos, the bags, and I'll just eat them right out of the bag.
Yo.
And then I'll escalate to the pickled jalapenos that I keep in the
That too.
fridge.
Yeah, they're good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
But
stuff.
I honestly, like, usually when I'm in the mood for a snack, I'll wait a little bit and I'll have like a plate. So I'll have lunch meat, I'll have cheeses,
Personal
a hunk,
charcuterie.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
that.
charcuterie.
like a
do it all
hunk
the
of
time.
bread. Like,
Hunk of
honest
bread.
to God, I'm never
Hunk of
happier
bread.
than when I'm eating a hunk of bread and just biting out of a block of cheese.
Yeah, me too.
That's
why I
just,
love
that's
it.
honest to God. Mom packed me that for the elections one year, and I was truly like at peak. I haven't hit that level of happiness in a while. Like that was such a high point in my life where I was just so delighted,
Yeah.
ripping hunks of bread off like the peasant that I am inside, and eating cheese right off the block. Like I was living my ancestors' wildest dreams.
Rebel from the block.
Rebel from-
Yep.
Yeah.
Aged.
We got pretzel bread. Mm-hmm. We got
Now you guys are making me hungry.
smoked Gouda with bacon.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was amazing.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
We got the Tuscan cheddar. And then we got the blueberry yogurt.
Yes.
We
those
had
were so-
pass.
No, those were
No, I
good.
like
they're
blueberry
They
amazing.
were
yogurt.
so good. I didn't think I was going to like them because I thought initially like they're a little too sweet, but they're a real good blend of sweet and salty. And it was the first time I ever really liked anything like that because usually I don't.
Now, Doc, you said before when I was talking about my the wedge with the blue cheese. You said since I said blue cheese, you said, "Oh, you lost me." You don't like blue cheese?
No, I don't. I'm the
Do you
only
like ranch?
only Greek I know too that hates it.
Dude, I love.
I can't deal.
I
with
like the dressing, and I just like the crumbled up
Yeah.
blue cheese. Oh,
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can't deal with it.
Love
Every other cheese
it.
I love, not that.
I love it so much. I mean, you put it on burgers, you can put it on steak. You can have any. You know what? It
It's mold.
absolutely.
That's just mold.
You know what? It absolutely sucks ass in. Do not try this because
Grilled cheese.
Don't put it in soup.
Yeah, I never tried it in
Don't
soup.
put
Like
do not put it in
cornflakes?
soup.
I don't know about
What?
grilled cheese. Actually,
No,
grilled
God.
cheese could work, but don't try to make a blue cheese omelet.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
I would
no, no,
never.
no, no,
Oh
no,
my
no, no.
God!
Oh, I
I
would
figured,
never.
this is going to be good because I love omelets. I love cheese omelets. I like blue cheese. This is going to be Oh no, that
Terrible?
was
I
terrible.
wonder why. The...
One bite and that was out. I was like, okay,
No
no, that
moldy
does not
eggs.
work.
No, what I do, my favorite cheese right now for omelets is goat cheese.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty.
That is
awesome.
such a smooth,
Yeah, it's
nice,
pretty awesome.
mellow.
I like American
creamy-
cheese and cheddar cheese for omelets, basically.
Oh, fair enough. What I really want to buy actually is I want to get a tamagoyaki pan and do those like
Gesundheit?
Yeah. Oh, say that
do
again.
those
real
like
fast.
Japanese style.
Yeah, a lot of Japanese coming out of you these
I
days.
really like it.
Yeah.
I honestly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Horrible.
Well played, my man.
Criminal.
Well played.
You're welcome.
Criminal.
You're welcome.
But it's a little square pan, and you use it to make
You can name that tune in one note.
omelets. But it's really neat. I actually love it.
Look, you're killing him.
Oh,
He's joking.
oh, no.
Joking. Come back to us, Madman.
Swallow.
I heard you heard that before.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Wow.
Oh, look, he's back. And he's back.
Oh my
See?
god.
No, theater days.
Wow.
He's back. Hey, there we go. We just saved his life.
Oh, good.
Anyway, what about the Tamagotchi pan?
No, not the Tamagotchi. That's the thing I murdered in 6th grade.
I don't know.
The Tamagoyaki. It's a square egg pan.
Tamagoyaki.
Oh,
Tamagoyaki.
Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I think I'm saying that
Tamagoyaki.
right. If
Tamagotchi.
I'm not to our Japanese fans, I'm sorry.
She's bowing
I'm
as she's
trying.
saying it. So
I'm
is
trying.
that what you do?
No.
Oh.
And I
Bow
certainly,
is a greeting.
Oh,
I
okay.
certainly don't mean anything insulting by it. I'm just an asshole.
So what I want to do with it is I
You
actually
heard it here first.
Oh my god.
You heard it here first.
Oh my
I
god.
finally admitted it. All right, sorry. Continue.
What I want to do is I want to do like make the egg and then use a slice of mozzarella and a slice like a little thing of nori, then roll it up and have that be an omelet because that's a really popular breakfast item in Japan and I love that. I really like
those
that.
are really good.
Where is your Japanese love coming from all of a sudden?
I honestly have just been bored
Do you
with
like,
cooking.
you like sushi and all that crap?
I actually don't like sushi.
I love sushi.
I will not
You
eat
do?
raw fish.
Yeah, I can't eat that either.
I can't do it. The texture, I'm real weird with
Nah, I can't
textures.
even- ugh.
Like I only recently started in the past 2 years started making peace with oatmeal.
I like oatmeal.
I'm weird
I
with
like oatmeal.
textures. I'm
Oh, I
real
get
weird
you.
with that kind
My
of
little
stuff.
boy like that too. He won't. It doesn't matter what it is. If the
Yeah.
texture's not right, you won't eat it.
Yeah, no, and the thing is like I feel like people really don't understand the importance of that. Like I can't just get past the texture.
Yeah.
The flavor of something is never going to be enough for me to get past
Right,
the
right.
texture.
He's the same
of
way.
something I like.
There are things she won't.
I can't texturally
Coconut.
deal with it.
Now, you can't have coconut because you're allergic to it.
Yeah.
She can't have it because she can't stand the texture. Now, if you have a coconut flavor thing, she doesn't mind it, but the actual like shredded no, absolutely
man.
not.
Coconut cream pie? No.
Yeah, not with the shredded. No, she can't. She can't do. It's a texture thing. But I understand it. I've got mine too. Yeah.
The other thing I really
Hummus.
like hummus, really?
Yeah, because it feels like beach sand in my mouth.
Yeah.
What the hell are you
Depends on
doing
where
to
it's
make
from.
hummus?
I don't make it because I hate it.
Yeah.
Where have you eaten hummus where it tastes like sand?
Doesn't say it tastes like it.
Hold on.
We're going texture. It felt like it. It feels like wet beach sand in my mouth.
When was the last time
It's
you
all
went to the beach
gritty
and just
and-
had a big bite of wet beach sand?
Oh, back when I was about
Wet
7
beach
years old and took a
sandwich.
face dive right down into it because I tripped. Yeah.
That face
Trust
plant.
me, I know. Yep.
It
Yeah.
depends on where it's made from.
The beach. That's where it's from.
Yeah.
It tastes all the same.
Been there
Sand
for-
comes from the beach. This is
that's right.
nothing.
Never
have-
take sand to the beach.
We have one in particular restaurant that I love the guac there, but I won't
Oh,
eat it
yeah.
anywhere else.
Well, it's good everywhere.
Mesa.
Downtown. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Tableside too. That's tableside.
Oh, when they make it tableside.
yeah,
that's good.
There's a
So
place up on 25th Street that does that too. The one
Where?
behind the diner.
Oh yeah.
Used to be the upstate.
yeah.
They do a nice
Yes.
job making it tableside too.
I never had that. Is that good?
Yeah.
Did you ever have the one downtown?
No, I haven't
Yeah,
done that
yeah. A
yet.
field trip. We have to do that.
And that's right next to my Masonic Lodge too. So
Nice.
Is it?
yeah, the next building over.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I do table
we
side
own that
guacamole.
whole building.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
We rented the two stores at the bottom and others.
That's
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Yep.
2 stores at the bottom.
And they have strawberry jalapeno margaritas.
Ooh, yum.
Pass on.
Oh, no, dude, I tried one of those on vacation back in November. Oh my God. Wow. I wouldn't have thought either, but I'm like, you know what? I'm on vacation. I'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? I have to order something else? No, dude, I loved it.
Not a margarita.
Oh, I like margaritas.
You got to lean into the tequila.
I hate tequila.
You got to let
Can't
it
do
drive.
Can't do it. Gotta let it drive.
Yeah.
Move over, tequila.
I've never regretted fully a decision that tequila made for me.
Really?
I've had some
Strong
adventures.
statements.
I've had some adventures.
I bet.
Like I've told some people things about themselves that they needed to know.
Wow. That's truth serum.
And they'll hit me up and they'll be like, "Well, you were drinking last night. Did you mean
Rebel's
it?"
truth
Yes.
serum.
Yes,
Block.
Yes, block.
Did you mean it? What was I drinking? Tequila? Yes. Block.
Tequila me speaks only the truth. She knows no lies.
That's my sobering up drink, which is just really
Tequila?
Yeah, remember that
My
night?
goodness.
Rum is my
That
sobering
night,
up
there's
drink.
been so many of that.
Scotch,
Remember that night?
Scotch is my sobering up drink.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Am I the only one that drinks coffee to sober up?
Oh, speaking
No.
of coffee,
Legacy
now is a
coffee.
great time to mention what we are all sipping on. Once again, as always, we are sipping on delicious Legacy coffee.
Delicious legacy.
So good, honestly. Dr. Mike, do you want to tell us more about it?
It's delicious.
Thank you.
It is delicious. Act now. It's shipped free right to your house. And you know what? The wildlife mugs still on sale.
I
Cool.
love the wildlife.
Yeah, there's so many.
mugs.
There's like 100.
And it benefits the wildlife, too.
Yeah.
That's
Which
the
is
beauty
even
of it.
better.
Yeah.
Because
Go there.
wildlife, as we all know, are much better than people.
Yeah.
You got
true.
that right.
Yeah. So, legacybrewing.shop. Head there now. Right
Check
now.
it out.
Right this minute.
Well, not right this minute.
Okay. Well, wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
I'm
Now
not-
go
Wait
there
till
right
after the
wait
show
till
and
after
then
the
go.
show.
Yeah.
Put this on pause and go there right now.
As long as you remember to come back, I'm all right with that, too.
there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Oh, stars and stripes.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
There's very few animals I don't like, but the ones I don't like, I really ferociously don't like.
Like,
All right, so
As?
there's this beetle.
all right. That's
That's
enough
not an
said.
animal. It's
Enough
an
said.
insect.
Yeah, well, it's still in the animal
the hell?
family.
Yes, it's
Well, it's not a
an
vegetable.
animal.
It's not a mineral.
A beetle is
A
not
vegetable?
an animal.
Yeah.
It can be a topping.
No,
Beetle?
beetle?
Yeah.
In Japan,
Yeah.
that's where she's going.
Oh
with
my
this.
God,
No?
no.
No?
I think actually
No, there's
India
this
and Egypt, I
ladybug.
think.
It looks
Crazy?
like a ladybug, but it actually
Oh,
is
I've
not a
heard of
ladybug.
that. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
those
they're
things
like terrible.
bite.
Yeah.
What a little terrorist.
Yeah.
That little damn MFer. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That thing, look at that thing, look at me. How dare it bite me? I'm Godzilla to its entire life.
Yeah. Well, you see what happened to Godzilla.
No, Godzilla's the best.
I know.
I swear to God, if you're a King
It's
Kong
just-
fan,
I'm not, but I saw the movie. It's pretty good.
that's fine.
That was
But
pretty
like
good.
when it comes down to it,
I
when
run
it's
for
King
my
Kong
life.
versus
run for your
Godzilla,
life.
who do you?
Godzilla.
Okay, good.
Godzilla.
Good, because I actually went on a date with somebody and he
That
said
was
that his
Godzilla?
no,
Oh.
he said that his pick was King Kong, and I
You
stopped
gotta get
talking
rid
to
of
him.
right there.
I
Yeah.
blocked him as soon as
So
I got to the car.
This isn't going to work
This
out,
is
buddy.
a Godzilla only zone. Like, first
yeah.
off, if you're picking a damn
Godzilla
monkey
only. Yeah.
over Godzilla,
I know.
are you kidding me?
It makes
Like,
no
I get that
sense.
King Kong was around before Godzilla.
doesn't matter.
But you
Doesn't
know what?
matter.
You
No.
always do a rough draft before perfection anyway.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why
how we
men
got
were
men.
created.
Wow, dude. Jeez. I do believe man was first.
Gotta have a
yeah, I
rough
think
draft
so,
before
pretty much.
perfection, baby.
Gotta just flip back a few pages. And look. Just saying.
But now man, woman, it's all like interchangeable apparently anymore.
Oh, here it is.
Ah, here we go.
And what a segue.
saying,
What a
No,
segue.
it's
Come
not-
on,
no,
there's-
well, we could do it
Yeah,
as a segue,
that's-
but
I mean,
I was just being my wise
and
ass
I agree.
self. 'Cause-
I mean, I agree, but that's a beautiful segue.
why,
That was
thank you.
seamless.
I didn't
Yeah.
even mean
That
it.
was smooth, like the
actually,
butter you
that-
shouldn't be putting on your burned
Don't
hand.
put that on your hands. Yeah.
You know.
Put Beatles on it. Yeah. All right.
When
All
a
right.
problem comes along, Beatles.
Beetlejuice.
You squeeze it. Yeah, get Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. Right.
Now he's going to turn into a snake.
I only said it twice.
No, you said it 3
No,
times.
I didn't.
Yeah,
No,
twice.
I said it twice.
Twice?
Well, I
Okay,
said
good. We're,
twice.
we're one away.
Yeah. Well, that's how we stop now.
We're one away from chaos.
All right. So if you're a man or a woman or a swimmer,
Whoa!
Wow.
Now, see, I was going to let it go, but now that
No,
you
I-
brought it up, I guess I can't.
I don't want to let it go. I want you to fill
He
me
wants
in
to hold on to it with 2 hands.
I do. Yes. I did see a funny thing on the internet where. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm not going to say it.
What?
Wow. Go ahead. I want
What?
I want some updates. Tell me some updates.
What?
We had a good conversation about,
Oh. I just mentioned that Florida's governor, Ron DeSantis, who, awesome.
Yeah.
I really kind of like the guy. Can't help it about over a lot of things, not just this one. But he actually declared that the second place person
was the winner.
is the winner
Yeah.
of that particular race, and I agree with that.
Yes, the
I absolutely
fastest
agree with
woman won the woman's race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a lot of controversy on it
Yep.
still.
Well,
There
not to me, there
here's the
isn't.
thing, though, is there doesn't
Not to me,
need
there
to be the controversy.
But there's gonna
The
be.
problem is that we did not squash this. Everyone's equal. Everyone can be and decide what they want to be. It's great if you want to assign yourself a different identity. That's totally fine. But when you're expecting other people's reality to bend around that,
Not gonna
therein is
happen.
the problem.
Not going to happen.
Nope.
Shouldn't happen.
No, it shouldn't.
You
Like,
know what? I mean,
it is happening.
and the thing
Just
is,
saying,
too,
it
the thing
is
that makes me
happening.
nuts with this is how obviously mentally unhealthy it is. Because the response is by not allowing people to participate in everything that they would be able to participate in, or to be in places that they would be able to be in if they had been born
Being
either
in.
being in.
Yeah.
Being in.
If they had been born male, or if they had been born female, the response is, oh, well, they're going to kill themselves. Having had an abusive ex-boyfriend who threatened to kill himself when I left,
Yeah.
that is one of the hugest, most manipulative and unhealthy things.
Yeah.
Not giving into that is absolutely key. But bending to that teaches them that, threats about suicide is what's going to get them their way every time. And now what? Now what happens? Every time, the wokest of the woke, the farthest left of the left don't get their way. It's, well, they're going to kill themselves.
Yeah. Was that an excuse that the swimmer was claiming? I didn't see that part.
No, it was my biggest issue with that whole thing. Is that's how we got here, because we didn't say, you know what, that's manipulative and you need mental health services if you're threatening to kill yourself because other people aren't doing what you want.
Right.
You can control yourself. You cannot control other people.
Under Title IX, they can have their own swimming. Mm-hmm. It's just like when, and I was a swimmer. So when the boys raced, then the ladies raced, and then you can have whatever
Everybody
you
else
want to.
raced.
You want to have
you have
whatever
your
you want to
Special
call
Olympics
Yeah,
version.
your other-
What?
you and I were talking about this on
What?
the phone. Remember talking about?
But
It's like
but if you do insist on swimming and racing at the same time,
yeah.
fine. Then the first actual woman that crosses the line is the winner, and I don't have a problem with that, because you look at NASCAR, look at Formula One, look at they all have the same thing in common. They all have a pace car.
Yep.
Guess what? You're the pace car. And what's the pace car? It's this pretty little polished thing with all the flashy lights, goes around and
Everyone
around the
looks at
track a couple times, makes a couple of passes, makes a couple laps, then gets out of the way so the real racers can go in and do their thing.
Right.
You're the pace car.
Yeah. That was good. That was a good comparison.
I'm coming at it from looking at this perspective. Like you are a mediocre swimmer at best. Like,
452nd.
So yeah.
Yeah,
That's not mediocre.
452nd.
That's terrible.
And now you're first in
I could
women's
swim
swimming.
that. I think. I think I could swim
I
that.
could swim that in this condition.
Yeah.
You could chop off both my arms. I could swim that.
You'd make a lot of circles.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I'd
not
swim
really,
like a
no.
dolphin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You ever get thrown in the pool in a hula hoop that's a little too tight, man?
Hey, I've gone in a cocktail dress with steel boning whale, so
Oy.
It's fun.
it is.
All right. So I'll continue your point. I'm sorry.
It just for me, you're embarrassing the sport.
Well, not the way they see it.
No, it's really embarrassing. Looking at it from, I used to be on the swim team. I did all that stuff, and I'm sitting there going, "You are embarrassing our sport."
Well, I mean,
Well, they are.
yeah. No, I agree.
And I have no problem. Just make a third
Make a third class.
Yeah,
class.
and
That's
I
what I'm
would
looking for.
fully 110%
I have no
be
problem with that.
real loud in supporting that. I think all
Absolutely.
people have the right to compete
Absolutely.
equally.
I mean, technically, they've made a third class already. Now we have men and women, and now we have this third class of transitioning
We need to
or
form
one
a-
or the other, or which is fine.
Which
right?
is fine. I
Right,
have no
so-
problem with that.
Right. So continue on.
But you
and
don't let them
create another
right.
class in everything.
And the thing that drives me nuts is people will sit there and be like, well, Laya took cross-sex hormones. She's been on estrogen.
You call it Leah too?
I'm
well,
fine
first of
with
all,
that.
I actually know how Leah is supposed to be spelled, obviously.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of expertise.
Is it Leah or Elia?
I say Lia because
I thought it was Lia because it's Lia.
right. That's how you pronounce it. Plus, he's lying to himself
Lia.
and
But
everybody
here's-
else about what he is. So Lia,
Here's
he's
the
a
thing.
liar.
I don't want to get like crazy off my point. Here's the thing: is like people will say, "Oh, well, they've been taking testosterone suppressing hormones. They've been taking estrogen. You know, all things are equal." If that was the case, why are we not seeing assigned female at birth transitioning into men competing and participating and placing in male sports?
Because
If that's the case,
they
if that's truly the case, then why
can't.
are we not seeing that in the reverse?
They can't.
Because it's not factual.
You'll see it when
And
LeBron
yelling
James
something-
joins the WNBA.
No,
That's when you'll see
they
it.
definitely won't because and the thing is too is people will sit there and be like, well, this is an example of how feminism is failing.
No.
Feminism is for women. Allowing a failed male athlete to compete as a woman against natal women, knowing that they have this unfair biological advantage, is not for women. This is against women.
Well, what do you say to
Oh,
all
it
the
is.
women that support him or her? Or
I'm
Lia?
sorry you've decided to be handmaidens. When you decide to come back to reality, we'll be here.
Let me tell you what. Everyone that is for that, every actual woman that is like behind this and everything, not one single one of them has had to compete and lose
Yeah,
to
that's
this.
true. That's a good point.
Okay?
That's a good point.
Get your fat ass in the pool, swim a couple laps, get that fat ass whooped,
Enjoy
and
that.
then see if you're still a big proponent of this.
Yeah. I likened it to like
Or your kid, when your kid's been practicing all her life and is on track to win a swimming scholarship, you know, stuff like that, and all of a sudden gets beaten out by that.
Yeah.
Let's see how much you actually support it.
yeah. When you lose your scholarship.
Follow the
Yeah.
science, people.
Yeah.
You're the one that's came up with that term, follow the science. I'm following the science, so suck my I didn't want to say
Is that scientific?
well, I didn't want to say
Different than tossing a salad? Is that like a separate thing?
yeah, because tossing my salad is fun.
Oh, gee. For who?
Would
You?
sucking-
Or for,
would that not be
for the
fun?
tosser?
Depends, man. Some of the
All
messages
right,
in
all
my
right,
inboxes,
all right,
you know,
that's
let me
true.
tell you.
I overextended. I apologize.
Some of the messages in the other half of my Facebook inbox suggest otherwise.
Wow.
Those
Is
people
this
are
one of those things I want to have to look up on Urban Dictionary again?
Okay.
For
Oh,
your
we'll
own
fill you in
sake.
off air.
for your
I
own
just
sake.
didn't want to say because it would have sounded too rude.
Yeah.
Rocket.
Oh my
Here we
God!
are.
Stop it! Stop it! It's gonna say bleep rocket now.
Bleep rocket.
Oh, my stars and stripes.
Yeah, yeah. And here we are. and here we
The
are.
thing is, though, is like I do believe that transgendered athletes should have a means upon which they should be able to compete.
I agree.
I think that that's not necessarily a human right, but I think all things being fair and equal, I'm 100% in support of that. I am not in support of pretending that somebody taking, you know, transitional hormones magically makes them the sex that they wish they had been born as and allows them to compete fairly without undue biological advantage against women. In this case, we're talking about a transgender woman.
I mean, well, we talked about the dog show on St. Patrick's Day, right? So if I identify as a German Shepherd, you think I could win?
I don't know, man. I'm just not getting German Shepherd vibes from you.
I don't gotta
I'm
be
thinking
German
more like
Shepherd,
a
man.
pug.
Labrador.
I
Oh,
think
pug.
yeah, I am too.
Wow.
Like because he looks like he chased a couple parked cars.
You look like you bark for fun, not for seriousness.
Wow. We get a poodle vibe from me.
No, poodles are real serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like you
pugs.
look like something that likes to bark so someone knows that there's something that barks in the house, but you're not going outside because like
A
the grass is
Yorkie.
frightening.
because it's cold out.
I don't know. Mika was pretty ferocious.
Yeah, Myke was
Yeah,
ferocious.
she was.
Yeah.
I miss your little puppy.
I miss my girl. Well, I'm going to say this because my uncle became an aunt, and I was very little. So I didn't understand what was going on, you know, because one day, you know, dungarees and a sweatshirt, and next day, you know,
Pumps.
cocktail dress.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how far the process got, but he said, this is the way I'm going to explain it to you because I'm elementary school age.
Well, this is way back there then.
This is
Yeah, it
way
was
back
way
when it was a
back.
lot harder to do because
Yeah.
you had to really be brave to do it, and I respect that. I really do.
There, this is log cabin
I-
schooling.
I do not have a problem with any of these people at all. I really don't.
He
There's
said,
one for you, Big D, because your wife's Polish, so you know what she's saying.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Big D.
so he said it was like I was standing with a bunch of girls, and we're supposed to get on the train.
And it
to be
rubbed
born.
off.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
What rubbed off?
Wow.
Tee-hee.
Yeah, he would do that.
Yeah.
You do that too, and it's driving nuts.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I don't even do that. What is wrong with
There's no woman I know who tee-hees unironically.
you? They're weird. It's a special class of girls.
That's what we're talking about
Yeah,
here.
that's a special
Yeah.
class. Yeah.
I mean, I understand to a point. Okay, you got on the wrong bus
Right.
when parts assembly came into.
Right.
Okay, I get that, but that doesn't change how you were born. Mm-hmm. And I get that part too. But when I was okay going, okay, you want to be this, this is what you want to be called. I respect that. But it wasn't shoved upon me. It wasn't, I'm going to go out and compete against you. Mm-hmm. It was, this is my truth. It may not be fact, but it is my truth.
And that's fine.
And I'm fine with that.
And the thing is, too, is I don't think there's anything shameful about being a transgendered person.
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I don't understand the push towards pretending there's no differences at all whatsoever between somebody who identifies as the sex they were born as versus somebody who doesn't identify with that sex. If there is no shame in being transgender, which all of these hard left, wokest, crazy people will tell you, like there's nothing wrong with being transgender, why do we have to pretend that acknowledging the very real differences in their lives versus the lives of biological women is a dirty little secret that we must not say? Like, I just don't understand the push. The difference.
that makes no sense.
The reality is that there are a lot of differences. There are a lot of challenges between being a transgender woman that are different than being born a woman and identifying as that. Acknowledging those allows for us to make things equitable. Equality is a myth. Mm-hmm. Equality doesn't exist. Equality does not provide fairness. Equitability does.
Yes.
And acknowledging those differences and helping people achieve a reasonable way of getting to the same outcome as everyone else in spite of those differences, that is really what we need to be aiming for here.
And you can't sacrifice everyone else's truth and facts and science, stuff like that, just to please
One person.
a small group.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can't, it's like, that's no worse than them being, discriminated against.
Right.
So why can this one person discriminate against everybody else? That doesn't, I mean, hey, personally, I identify as a black woman, but they're not putting me in the Supreme Court anytime soon.
Oh, my.
And
Okay.
You're not
I
making
identify
syrup
as an
either.
attack helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Free gasoline for me.
That's,
I mean, look at me.
yeah.
I'd be the perfect new model for like a syrup bottle.
Yeah,
With these
that's what I'm
little,
saying.
these like man
Oh
boobies
my
I got
God.
here.
There's
Do you know how
Oh
much
my
extra
God.
This is the
syrup you
visual
would
going
get?
on here. I don't even think the
You
membership
get
could see
so
that.
much extra syrup.
So much extra syrup.
Holy moly.
Woo! I need some legacy coffee.
I need something a little bit stronger at this point.
We're going to need Legacy to come out with an espresso.
Yeah, they have it. They have it.
Good.
That's the base of the blend.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
So good.
That explains it.
So good.
All right. Okay, good.
That's why he calls it tar.
Yeah.
I like that because honestly, coffee's just not cutting it. Cocaine is no longer legal. I need something. I
Was
need
it
something
ever?
in the difference.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't illegal.
It was in Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It made
It was in
your-
laudanum. It was.
Yeah.
But by itself, I don't think it was
Yeah,
legal.
it was over the counter.
Was it? I know mixed in other things, like I said, like the laudanum and stuff like that back in the 1800s was legal, but I didn't think it by itself was.
Oh, yeah. It made your skin look great, bounce in
Yeah.
your step.
Scarface made it legal.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the people who made it illegal.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Because the opposite there.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, though, they need to stop messing around with Coca-Cola unless they're putting the cocaine back in it.
Coca-Cola.
I'm done with the flavors.
That's terrible.
Enough flavors. No more polar bears. Cocaine or
What's
nothing.
wrong with polar
I
bears?
like
I like
soda.
I like the polar bears for the Christmas time with the
I
Coke.
would like it if they actually donated towards the protection and preservation of the polar bear's environment, which
Like
they
Legacy
don't
I
think
think
they
they
do.
did.
Legacy Coffee does.
Do
just
they?
saying.
Yes.
Legacy Coffee does.
Legacy Coffee does.
Well, Legacy
think
Coffee
they
does a lot of
did.
things
That's
that a
why
lot
they
of
used it.
bigger brand names don't do because Legacy Coffee operates ethically. Big brand names operate as ethically as they need to, depending on how much
Correct.
uncomfortable attention they're getting.
I believe.
I'd like
Oh,
Pepsi
that's right, 'cause most of them are
re-own
run
the
by
Sixth Fleet of
liberals.
Russia.
Ooh.
They used to.
Really?
I'm gonna have to look that up and see if Coca-Cola's actually done anything about that.
I thought they did.
I don't
Because-
trust them.
Yeah.
They're just like a crappier version of Pepsi.
Oh, what's wrong with Pepsi?
I love
love
Pepsi.
Oh, yeah, good.
I just don't like Coca-Cola.
I like
the only
I
time
like them both. Depends on
Coca-Cola-
what mood I'm in because they have two distinctly
They're
different
definitely
different
tastes.
flavors,
Yeah.
yeah. The only
Pepsi.
time I like Coca-Cola is if I'm having a migraine headache, because that's part of like my established little protocol. Is I'll take all this stuff. I take Excedrin migraine. I take ibuprofen. I down a cold can of Coca-Cola. It's got to be the can. And then I take turmeric and ginger to offset how horrible that's going to feel on my stomach. And then I just pray that I got to the migraine faster than the migraine got to me.
Did you get sandalwood? That helps. Okay.
Yeah, I got that. And actually, you know what? Since I got that, I've been migraine free, so I haven't needed to like light up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sandalwood
And I-
is great for migraines.
And I also talked to my doctor too, and I was like, "Listen,
I'm fortunate. I don't get migraines.
you're
Yeah.
so lucky."
I know,
They're
I know, I am
terrible.
because
So
I know
lucky.
a lot
They're
of
terrible.
you guys, but I know other friends of mine that have had them, and I watch them go through it. And I go, dude, it sucks to be you.
I wonder if a big mouthful of sand would help a migraine.
Is that a sandwich or is it something different?
No, a big mouthful of sand at the beach.
Big mouthful of hummus, same thing.
Tomato,
Same
tomato,
damn thing.
sand sandwich, hummus.
I think the hummus actually tastes worse than the sand.
Probably. I am not a fan.
I hate
I'm
hummus.
not a fan.
Can't
I
deal
like
with
it.
it. Ugh.
Depends on where it's made.
If
Though.
What
I
is
was
it?
given a choice
That's
between the
chickpeas,
two,
right? Is it
yeah, it's
chickpeas?
chickpeas
Yeah.
or garbanzo beans.
Which is
it?
the same
either
thing.
one, yeah.
Yeah, they're the
Two
same
names
thing.
for the same thing.
Yeah,
That really is tomato. It's
Tomato,
the same damn
tomato.
thing.
Right.
I'm not a particularly big fan of them
No.
either.
No.
But I don't mind a couple of them in my salad. I'll eat.
No, you can't even
The
taste
hummus. No.
Summit.
There's something about I tripped over my tongue.
Yeah.
Words is hard.
Yeah,
Words is
are
hard.
Yeah. I never got into hummus. Ugh.
so I did see.
Don't.
I did see that Coca-Cola did partner with WWF, the World
For a while.
Wildlife Foundation,
Yeah, I think they did.
not the wrestling people.
That's what I thought.
They
That's why I
should have
went
done
to
it with the
right away.
wrestling
Yeah.
people. It would have taken off a lot
Ultimate
more.
Warrior.
Right? Could you
That's right,
imagine
yes.
just unleashing Hulk Hogan on anyone who's destroying the environment?
drink this
Time
Coke,
for a
brother.
nice chair, brother.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Oh, jeez.
It's climate change.
I forgot he was a wrestler. I forgot.
Oh yeah, no, he transitioned pretty nicely into
Because
you know,
Stone Cold said so.
He actually transitioned pretty nicely into playing a very stereotypically typecast, goofy,
Yeah.
like supposed to be attractive male lead.
Yeah, I know. I like him.
I think he's likable, but I don't think there's anything about him that makes him stand out between him and who I like to refer to as Crisp Rat.
Crisp Rat.
You'll never unhear Crisp Rat.
That's great.
It's Chris Pratt.
Crisp.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Crisp rat.
Crisp Rat.
He's a crispy rat.
Crisp Rat. Gotcha.
I'll never
Okay.
hear it. You're right. I
Yep.
will never.
It's where you
unhear
put the spacing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
crispy
don't
rat.
think. I think there's, there's just some
I
people
don't
who are
mind
very.
him. He doesn't bother me.
I don't like the way he handled
me.
addressing his first child with Anna Faris online. Like the way that he emphasized how healthy his child was with, I think her name's Catherine Schwarzenegger. I don't like the way
Big
he
Arnold's
handled that.
daughter.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah,
That's some big. You don't go over to dinner over there and get out of. Get
yeah.
out of
You
line.
do. You
Yeah,
seen that
don't
guy
get
now?
out of
He
line.
looks like a deflated
he's
balloon
still-
wearing a Speedo.
He was just Zeus in the commercials on Super Bowl.
Wow, that's embarrassing for him.
That was funny. I
How
thought
much
it was
makeup
funny.
did that cost?
I thought it was hilarious.
Did they duct tape all his extra skin back behind his head?
Wow.
He looks bad.
He's like 90. No, he's like 80.
Is
no,
he?
he's like 70 something.
What happened? He just spanned 3 decades
Yeah,
there.
well, he's one of those.
Steroids does that.
He
to
could
you.
be alive too.
yeah.
He could also be dead. We don't know.
Yeah, it's Mr. Universe. It's a big dude.
Hey, he was okay looking. I don't know. I don't really like that.
okay
I don't like that. Like that's not what I consider to be an attractive body type. For
Yeah,
me.
I agree with like the
You like-
female bodybuilders that like get
Yeah.
all
That's
this-
different.
I look at a
No,
man
it's
who
not.
does that.
I don't like
Huh?
It's the
on
same
either one of
thing.
them. I don't think it's. It
I
doesn't
look at a man
right.
like that and I'm like, dear God, I could never enjoy a moment with you because you're going to forever be drinking raw egg whites or some other dumb crap. Like, I just don't find it physically to me, it doesn't look good. I like a man, like my ideal body type is
Russian bear.
I want a man who
knew
looks
it.
like he could.
I knew it.
I want a man who looks like he could eat a full rack of ribs in one sitting.
I do it.
Like
I
that's
do it.
sexy
I
to
do
me.
it.
I like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's go eat, baby. Vroom vroom.
Like, look at the ones that the girls bring over, and I'm looking at the picture going, poke, poke. I don't think he's been fed lately.
Yeah. You don't want a stiff breeze to blow them away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta have some anchor weight.
I'm not looking to cuddle with Skeletor. That's not sexy to me. I want somebody who's got a little meat on
meat
him.
on him.
Yeah.
I understand.
Like if I sit on his lap, he's not going to collapse like a paper. You know what I mean?
What she's saying is all about that base.
It's all about that base. Yeah.
You got to look like you're comfortable eating mashed potatoes out of the pot.
Oy.
Well, who isn't?
Yeah.
I've met some guys where like you look at them and they'll eat.
Oh no! When we're done with dinner, I'm saying, "Honey, do you want more potato?" No, right in the pot. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll pour the gravy in there and mix it
Oh
up
my
first.
God,
and-
that's great.
Just raw
Yeah.
hand, scoop it out.
Like a
That's,
bear.
That's how I do it. Rah.
Scoop it out with
Scoop
your
it out.
paw.
like a bear with a pot.
Yep. That's it, like a bear in a honey pot. Yeah.
Dear God.
Yeah.
No, I just don't find like. One, I don't find it physically interesting. Two, I don't find it mentally interesting. All that time at the gym, you're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
That's not a hobby. That's a fixation.
That's a fetish.
Yeah, like that's just not interesting to. I don't want to deal with that. Like I want somebody who's going to be comfortable. Like let's stop here. Let's get some po' boys. Let's do this. Let's go
Let's
have
go
an
to the
adventure.
greasy pig.
Let's go to the naughty pig.
Oh,
Naughty pig.
Naughty pig, yeah.
Naughty greasy.
Let's
Yeah,
see who
same
can
thing.
eat the most amount of barbecue before they throw up. Like that's interesting to me.
That's fun too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
win that every
contest we
time.
should have. Yeah.
I don't know. The
Oh,
cleanup would
man.
be terrible.
No,
Well,
we'll
yeah,
all get
it
individual
would.
garbage cans. We can
Well, that's
monogram
true.
them.
Yeah, that's true.
We
Yeah.
could put a feedback on all
We'll
of
get a bedazzler.
And then watch for the missing plate.
Yep. Bah.
Oh, please. It's just going to lose again. The odds are
No,
stacked
because
against
this
you.
time I'm not smoking this year, so I'm
All right,
staying
well, you just
inside.
focus on.
Eyes on
Yeah.
you, buddy.
It's not like the guy came around and was like, let me take that off your plate.
I know.
So that they think that you ate it.
I know he did.
I know he did.
I know he did.
right.
I bet you anything you slipped him money and you were like, take this whole
Take this
plate away.
I probably
Make
just
it look like I
picked it
ate
up.
it.
Speaking of,
Threw it over
we
my-
still have a gift certificate from there.
Yeah, well, we need to go.
We need to go there.
Meat Fest.
We need to go to the Jorts in
which place is
Sweaterville.
that? Was that the one?
Rios.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do that
All these
again.
Oh,
Brazilian-
man.
That was a fun time the last
That was
time
so
we
good.
went. Yeah.
That was
They
good.
served me my rare meat.
There's nothing better than getting the meat sweats and
I love
feeling
meat
and
sweats.
like honest to God,
And just
eating
being
like
like, you
7
know what?
pounds of meat
We all stink
We do like
garlic.
the Brazilian steakhouse. Yes,
and
we
then
do.
just like sitting there and like sweating it out,
Yeah.
hurting, but like in a good
Feeling
way.
like it's just a bunch
You feel
of
like you
disgusting
accomplished
people.
something. Like this is what I think runners feel like, except if you see me running, you need to start running too, because there's not a lot of things I'm running from.
Yeah. Well, we just have to outrun you, and then whatever's chasing
I'm
us,
gonna trip
we're
you.
good.
I did that golfing.
Problem solved.
Nice.
Although that list is getting shorter of things I would run away from. Canadian geese recently moved from that list to fight list.
Yeah, well, you punch deer. I heard that.
Canadian gate.
He had it
can be
coming.
just plain
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're nasty.
They are
can be
mean.
nasty.
They're, you know what the problem is people got involved with the Canadian geese, and they got out of hand. They got out of pocket, and thought, well, we can act like we live here now.
They got out of pocket.
They got out of pocket.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Say
God.
it. Say
No,
it.
don't you stifle
You don't
yourself
keep
now.
geese in your pockets?
I already have to bleep a whole bunch of things.
My thoughts have nothing to do with geese, so I'm keeping them to myself.
What animal do they?
I
have
was
to do
going to say
with?
something that to me would just be kind of funny, but would absolutely positively be taken out of context. So I'm not going to do it.
Not at this table, it wouldn't.
But I'm not going to put that on the air.
I'm
no.
genuinely more excited
No.
to hear this than I am anything else.
I know. I'm intrigued.
Tell you later.
We're doing this after the air.
Oh, how
Yes,
about for
we
the
are.
membership? Do we put it on the membership
No,
roll?
not even that.
Wow,
wow.
it's top
Not even that.
secret.
Wow. You
No,
guys-
it's just that foul.
Oh. Ah, I see what you did there. He'll be here all week, folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, geese used to get really aggressive with me. And then the one time one came a little too close and was going, like hissing at me. And I just punched it square in the face.
Yeah.
See?
So you got to do
Yeah.
punch it or kick it. And all
I
of a
didn't
sudden
want
it'll
to
be
kick
like,
it.
whoa.
I didn't want to kick it
I
because
have no
like
problem with that.
I
have no problem with that. No problem with
I
that.
genuinely didn't want to hurt the goose. I just
They're not
wanted it
gonna
to
hurt it
get
that
away
bad.
from me.
I mean, punching it in the face will probably hurt it.
I hope that it rustled up the brain cells it needed to decide where it belonged on the food chain,
gotcha.
and that it rightfully belonged lower than me on the food chain.
Gotcha.
Like you're a goose.
Yeah. Be gone.
You have three
Yeah, I've been in the
primary
park and
objectives.
they come up and they almost try to corner you. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's just, yeah.
I'm gonna get a tennis
I've given
racket.
That's a good
I
idea.
give them a swat. I've given them a kick. One came close enough and went for me, and I actually ended up getting it right by its neck.
Mm-hmm.
And I just picked it up by the neck, squeezed, started shaking it. Not enough to break its neck.
Yeah.
I didn't want to kill it, although I would do that without
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah.
There's 4 million
I
geese.
just
They'll
right
live.
exactly. Wouldn't even think twice about it. But I gave it a little bit and kind of tossed it down to the ground. It got up. It literally shook. Looked at me like, "Yeah, I'm going over this way." I said, "That was a very good decision on your part."
Yep. Honestly, sometimes with these animals and with people too, you just got to give them a good punch in the face.
Yes.
And then they
Dude,
recognize
I'm all
where they
for
belong.
that. I'm
Yeah.
all for that.
I have a
immediate-
salt gun.
It's kind of like it's not the same.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not the
You can
good
aim it in their
feeling.
eyes.
Because
Yeah,
when
but it's not the same
no, I
thing.
don't.
Oh, you mean
no, I
the
don't
bug assault?
Yeah, the bug assault.
That's not enough to even a goose
If
wouldn't
you-
even notice that.
If you do it at their feet, they're bothered. So when I bring it out, they go, "Okay, time to go on the other side."
Mm-hmm.
So they know when they see it, time to move along.
Hmm.
Because I've got some clients that are like, "What are you going to do about the goose poop?" Nothing. Nothing.
Gonna rub it in your face.
What am I gonna do about
Now it's
it?
your problem.
Yeah. What are we gonna do about what about all the chipmunk
We're gonna
crap in
ask
the woods?
the geese not to poop here.
Yeah. Don't worry. If you pay enough, they won't poop here.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You have
I-
to pay extra for
I
the
put a
goose poop
sign
removal.
out that said, "Please don't throw your cigarette butts in the bushes." Because the squirrels have an addiction problem to the
Yeah.
cigarettes.
Yeah. They were tired of the smoking squirrels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Truly America's real
Hark.
menace.
Hark, that was a quick hour.
That was.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. You know why I went fast? Because Madman was shaking his Canadian goose over there.
Wow.
Time
Oh.
just flew by.
I try not to do that in public too much.
Yeah,
But
well, again, just don't do it in Canada.
Would that make us your birds of a feather then?
Could be.
On next week's episode,
Yeah.
guess what
That
we'll be
was
in jail
foul.
for?
That was bad.
I already used that one.
Let's get the flock out of here.
There you go. There you go.
And that being said, wow, good. Yeah, that was fun.
That was great.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
I learned nothing, but I still had a
well,
good time.
yeah. Well, I learned a little bit.
Well,
That's good.
there's more stuff to say, but we'll
I
just,
can't wait to hear the story off
we'll
the
just
air.
do a second
Oh
one.
my goodness, I can't wait.
We'll just do a second one.
Yeah.
Like he's dying to tell us.
Not really, no. I mean, what I was talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
No.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you want?
No.
to.
Well,
Oh.
honestly, it's kind of half gone already. It was one of those right at the moment things,
that's-
and it was playing on something that Rebel said.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
time, hit the pause button.
So
Blurt it out.
No,
Blurt it out.
no. So that'll do it for another episode of the PSNORKIS podcast. We're gonna do another one.
Yes.
Okay,
I think.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
We'll take
But
a brief interlude.
You guys
for
aren't going to
Indian
hear it
food.
until next week. So that's just the way it is.
Or the week after
But-
that.
Or the week
Another
after that. We may do several.
whatever
Yeah,
we
who
decide.
Yeah,
knows?
we'll get to it when we get to it.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Have yourselves a good time. Be good to each other. Remember. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, don't remember that.
Just, yeah. No,
Don't remember that.
we'll see you in a week.